do we know that certain obligations become prohibitions under certain circumstances? For example, namaz, salat is prohibited for women under certain conditions. Similarly, fasting is prohibited, although it is an obligatory thing for Muslims. It is prohibited under certain conditions. Similarly, my question relates to the third obligation, which is Hajj, pilgrimage. And as I understand, sir, that if there is any danger in one's way, it is not advised or maybe prohibited, if I may use the word. It is prohibited. There is one, of course, incidence in the life of Holy Prophet ﷺ, and he had to turn back. Right, sir.
Where he considered it to be prohibited, right, while the rest of the followers, his companions, they thought it was a choice.
Sir.
You could go to Hajj despite the dangers on the way. But Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam interpreted it differently. He said it is prohibited, so I will not perform Hajj.
So my question is that we know that for Ahmadi, in Saudi Arabia it is prohibited and there is an impending danger for an Ahmadi who performs Hajj, that he may be imprisoned or prosecuted. So under those circumstances, when an Ahmadi performs Hajj, doesn't he contravene the Islamic injunction?
It all depends upon what he thinks about it. There are certain Ahmadis from certain countries who are granted visas by Saudi Arabian government, and they feel quite secure. And as long as they feel secure, there is no reason why they should interpret it as you interpreted it. That because there is a potent danger, so they should perform Hajj. But if somebody believes that the danger is there and still performs Hajj, that is in contravention to the spirit of that injunction which we have just spoken.